Hi, my sunshines. How are you all doing today? Hope that you guys are doing great. And I hope that you guys are having a really nice week this week. If you're just seeing me for the first time, by the way, and you just clicked on this video to get some weight loss tips from me if you're working on your weight loss journey or you want to start it, then I just wanted to say that my name is Katie Marie. And on my YouTube channel, I am mainly an ASMR YouTube channel. And by the way, if you don't know what ASMR is, I'm not going to explain what that is in this video because that'll take way too long and that's not the point of this video. But before I begin telling you guys my story on when I was overweight to how I look now, which by the way, I still am working on my weight loss. I want to be in the 140-pound range, but currently I am in the 180-pound range because I am 182 pounds. I weighed myself this morning just to double check. I wrote everything down that I want to talk about, by the way, in this video, in this notebook, so I wouldn't forget what I want to tell you guys and talk about. But basically in this video, I'm going to start off with telling you guys my backstory about how I became obese, because I'm 5'3", and my heaviest that I ever was 218 pounds, so that's almost obviously 220 pounds, which is a lot for me because again, I'm short. I will say this, I feel much more better and so much more confident, which I'll show you guys what I look like in a second. I'll stand up and I'll show you guys what my body looks like now in comparison with a picture, a screenshot though from one of my TikTok videos from my TikTok channel of what I looked like when I was, for example, a size 24 in jeans. You guys can see the comparison of that to what I look like I said now that I am a size 14 in jeans. So that's a big improvement. But anyways, so yeah, like I said, I'm going to talk about in this video a little backstory about how I became overweight, why that happened, because I had some trauma which made me eat a lot, which made me gain a lot of weight. And what made me want to lose the weight. And obviously I'm still in the process of losing weight to become even more healthy. And then I'm going to give you guys, of course, tips in this video on what's helped me so far to do all of that and to lose more weight. So I'll insert the picture now of what I looked like before when I was 218 pounds. I'll put that on the screen, probably over here. So like I said, for jeans, I was a 24, and then for tops, I was a 3XL. Okay, so now I'm going to stand up and show you guys what I look like now. So now I am, like, my body type now is mid-sized, and sorry about my messy room. I totally apologize in advance for that. But like I said, now I am mid-sized. So this is what I look like now. These shorts are a size large, and this tank top I thrifted. But anyway, this is a size medium. And but yeah, so this is what I look like now. So anyways, let's get on with the video. So just a little thing though, really quick. I'm gonna do a trigger warning quick because in the beginning part of telling you guys my backstory, I did have an eating disorder. I had anorexia and other stuff going on with me, so just a trigger warning when I talk briefly about that. Just thought I would mention that. When I was about 12 years old and beginning of being 13 years old as well, I felt really disgusted with my body, and that's because I thought that I was really obese. I felt really fat, even though I don't think I was. I'll insert a picture of what I was like. 12 years old, I'll put it somewhere over here. But anyways, this is what my body looked like when I was 12. I was 135 pounds in this picture. Even though in my opinion, I didn't look it. But I felt really fat. But later on, when I was 13, going into even 14 years old, I developed anorexia. One of the reasons being, obviously, I wanted to lose weight, so I wouldn't look like mid-sized anymore, and because I had a crush on this boy and I really wanted him to like me back, and I thought the reason why he didn't like me was because I felt fat and I thought maybe he thought I was fat. So anyway, I wouldn't eat much. I mean, I did eat a little bit, but I didn't eat much. Like I said, I would exercise like crazy. I would, during the week, of course, go to school, but then come home from school, immediately start exercising on the trampoline in our backyard. And then I would do that until it got really dark outside and it was time for bed. That's too much exercise. So then when I felt like I lost enough weight to ask this boy, you know, my crush, if I could be his girlfriend, and if he wanted to be my boyfriend, I asked him in the cafeteria during lunch, and he just still didn't like me, which didn't make sense to me because I knew I looked so much better. Well, I thought I looked so much better because I was feeling good. I was feeling like I lost enough weight and not fat anymore because, like I said before, I was 135 pounds and I got down to 98 pounds, which devastated me so much because I had the biggest crush on him, and I had a crush on him for years even after that, because that's how much he affected me by turning me down, basically, by saying no. I was so affected by that by the time I was 16, so 2 years later, I was 195 pounds. So I went from 98 pounds when I was 14 to 195 pounds by the time I was 16. And since I was 16, I kept gaining weight to being 218 pounds, like I said, by the time I was about 26, 27 years old. Then with a friend of mine, one night, he and I, we were watching this, I don't know what to call it, but like this documentary type of thing. And I forgot the name of it, but it's on Hulu. Anyway, it's about the actress Soleil Moon Frye. So she, in her documentary video or movie on Hulu, she was talking about what it was like for her being an actress and a teenager in the spotlight in the 90s and the struggle she went through. But anyway, she also talked about how she had a breast reduction done. That's something she was apparently always insecure about, which I could relate to because not only was I overweight, and before being overweight and fat, I had really big breasts. I even had larger, big breasts. After watching that documentary, I was inspired to want to have a breast reduction done, which I did get a breast reduction eventually. Quite recently, actually. This year in February, so a couple months ago, on February 13th, I finally was able to have my breast reduction surgery, which I made some videos on that topic. So I called my mom later on that night after hanging out with my friend and watching that documentary. I called her, I'm like, yeah, so Brian and I, we were watching a documentary about Soleil Moon Frye and how she had breast reduction. And now I really want one. And my mom's like, okay, we can definitely look into that, only if you lose weight, because my mom was nagging me about my weight for the longest time, and that's because my mom is a nurse. She would nag me about my weight constantly because she was genuinely concerned, just like how my primary care doctor was for the longest time as well. So basically she was just saying that we can look into it if I lost weight. So I did in 2021. That's when I started to work on my weight loss. I told my friend Taylor that I wanted to lose weight, and I trusted Taylor because Taylor, she was overweight before as well and went through a major weight loss transformation naturally as well. And I knew I could count on her to give me tips and stuff like that. So that's how I learned the tips that I learned from her, and other tips as well from other people, like my aunt, because my aunt's a dietitian, and from my mom and people like that, to lose weight. I wouldn't really go to the gym, and I still don't go to the gym, which I know is crazy to say. It may not make sense to people because to lose weight, you should really go to the gym for exercise, but I personally don't go to the gym and didn't at the time either because I have a bulging disc in my back, which is, known as a herniated disc. So I have a lot of back issues and a really bad hip and really bad knee. Doctors don't know why that is. It makes me walk with a limp. So going to the gym isn't a good idea for me. I would go for a lot of walks, and like I said, I still do. I would go for walks with my friend Taylor at first. Now I go for walks by myself because I feel confident enough to do that. But I'll go for walks with Taylor and my family and my friend Brian. You know, people like that. I'd go for walks for about 30 to 45 minutes. I try to do that every day in the spring and summertime, to every other day. Oh, and in the winter time when it's, you know, snowing and too cold to go for walks outside, I would go for walks with a friend or family member, but indoors, like at a mall or something like that. And also in the summertime, I would do a lot of swimming, which really helped as well. So then for eating, for nutrition, I would eat 5 meals a day, meaning that in the morning, I would have breakfast and lunch and dinner and 2 snacks. So that's, you know, 5 total. The snacks would either be low calorie, depending on what I'm feeling, or healthy snacks. And I would eat the low calorie or healthy snacks in between breakfast and lunch and dinner. And sometimes I would have 6 meals a day, depending on how hungry I am that day. If I'm not feeling totally satisfied that day with how I am feeling. So anyways, if I had a 6th meal, it would be after it would be after dinner, and it would just be either healthy or low calorie. And for breakfast, some of the things I would eat and still that I do eat could be anywhere from scrambled eggs with 1 slice of wheat bread, and I get the bread by Sara Lee, I think it's called Sara Lee Delights or Sara Lee Delightful. 45 calorie bread. So 1 slice is 45 calories, but the serving size is actually 2 slices, and it's, I think, for like 90 calories, which is really good. I also for breakfast would eat anything from that to oatmeal or low calorie cereals with skim milk, because skim milk, you know, is really healthy compared to other milks. It's only like between 80 and 90 calories per serving. And the low calorie cereals, some of my favorites, well, 2 of my favorites are Cheerios and Special K cereal. And with any of that, I would have an apple or a pear or yogurt. For lunch, I really love turkey sandwiches so much, and I eat my turkey sandwiches with lettuce and mayo, but no cheese. And on the side, with my turkey sandwiches, I will eat carrots with a little flavor, so dipped in Hidden Valley's light ranch dressing, which is 60 calories, by the way, per serving, obviously. And sometimes for like a little snack or treat or whatever, I'll have sugar-free applesauce or yogurt or a pear or an apple. And then for dinner, I really love chicken Caesar salad, but before, when I would have salad, the chicken Caesar one, because that's like the only type of salad I like. Anyway, I would put like protein in it, but it wasn't like the healthiest protein. I would put like sometimes like cut up 4 pieces of chicken nuggets to put in it, because I think like 4 pieces of chicken nuggets is a serving size for chicken nuggets. Anyway, or I would have 4 pieces of vegan nuggets, which again is a serving size. But because that is breaded, it's not the healthiest. So once in a while, I would and still do have my chicken Caesar salads with vegan nuggets or chicken nuggets, but I don't do that often. So instead, I'll just make salad for dinner with hard-boiled eggs in it, or turkey, and sometimes olives, and of course ranch dressing, because ranch dressing is the only dressing I like, by the way. Or sometimes for dinner, I'll have broccoli with grilled chicken, because grilled chicken's much healthier than the chicken nuggets, in rice with spaghetti sauce, or the broccoli and grilled chicken and spaghetti sauce with spaghetti. Or I'll have pork with sugar-free applesauce, because I love dipping my pork in applesauce. I don't know if that sounds weird or not, but it tastes so good. And with carrots, raw carrots on the side, because I don't like cooked carrots. I'm very picky with what I eat, guys, by the way, because I have autism, so I feel like that's why I'm a picky eater. And then for low-calorie snacks, can be anything from goldfish, almonds, again, sugar-free, applesauce, yogurt, or even cottage cheese. Okay, but here's what's really important when it comes to what you're going to drink. Water, which is no problem for me, because I won't drink anything else unless it's for breakfast with cereal, skim milk. But I only drink, other than that, I only drink water. And it's really important to drink a lot of water. Obviously, a lot of people say that, but it is true. And I've read online, and this is what's helped me so much, is to eat your meals sitting down, obviously. Because, well, I don't know if that seems obvious, because before, when I was overweight, I would eat standing up. I wouldn't really eat sitting down too often, but it's really important to eat while sitting down at a table or something in a chair. Eat sitting down slowly, take your time, but then pause and then drink some water in between bites, if that makes sense. And drink a lot of water throughout the day to keep you full and not as hungry. But anyway, so another little backstory is in August last year, so in August 2022, I had a different surgery. So this is before I had a breast reduction done. I had thyroid disease. I was diagnosed with thyroid disease in, I think, like November 2021. I had hypothyroidism. So I had surgery in August 2022 to have my thyroid gland removed, which, by the way, if you don't know, is in your throat. You can even see this line right here where I had my thyroid gland removed. It's like this scar right there. But by the time January of this year came, I gained a lot of weight back. I went from being my lowest weight so far with my weight loss journey of being 177 pounds, which is amazing. But anyway, 177 pounds to 200. I don't know why I gained weight. After having that surgery, I just felt like really hungry all the time again after that. And I started gaining weight and getting into my old habits again. But yeah, I was still able to have breast reduction. But my surgeon who did my breast reduction surgery after I had that surgery, she told me that you really need to lose weight because she was basically saying that because my smaller breasts did not match the rest of my body because of my weight gain. So that's another reason why I'm trying to lose weight again, not only to be healthy, but also so my breasts can match the rest of my body. Anyways, now I'm going to talk about really quick rewards and goals, that topic when it comes to weight loss. So to keep track of my weight, I weigh myself obviously, and I keep track of that by writing it down with the date and the number on the scale, so that way I can keep track of how I'm doing, and I write that down in this special notebook that I have. Anyway, so then for rewards for when I meet my goals, whatever goal that is that I have for the week or for the month or whatever, I will treat myself online to an online shopping spree or just buy anything I really want online. Once in a while, I will treat myself to a cheat meal or snack. I don't really do cheat days, but I don't do that often because then that makes me fall into my bad habits again. I did notice that before after I had my thyroidectomy, my thyroid surgery. But anyway, so those food rewards, so to speak, would be anywhere between getting my favorite tuna fish sandwich from Stewart's Shops stores. It's this like little gas station in my area, but anyway, so they have really good tuna sandwiches there. So I'll get that with a flavored Gatorade type of water, or like a slice of pizza from one of my favorite pizza shops in my local area. So anything like that. Anyways, that's pretty much all I wrote, because I couldn't think of anything else to talk about. Sorry if this video turns out to be really long, but I hope this video was very helpful. And if the person who requested this video has any questions, or if any of you guys, of course, have any questions for me, please leave them down below in the comments, and I'll try my best to answer them, because again, I'm not a professional. I just kind of winged this with my weight loss, and yeah. But I hope I was helpful. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I love you all so much, and bye for now.